Welcome to my Halloween party, and it's called Wicked Wonderland. When I take you inside, you're going to see behind the workings of Wonderland and a little bit of wickedness. We walk up to my front porch. I have my old chandelier and a ghost. And then this is my front door. I kept it pretty simple because I wanted to highlight the rabbit hole, but we'll get to that in a minute. So over here we have Henry the Skeleton in a Mad Hatter creation, and he's holding a sign that says Wicked Wonderland. We have many large playing cards out here, along with a tombstone. Now when we look up at my garland that's all shredded and spooky, I have one hand hanging down and a orange and black striped big bow. What does that say on the door? It says down the rabbit hole. I wonder if we're supposed to go down the rabbit hole. Let's see what happens. Whoosh! Okay, we're down the rabbit hole. We're in my entryway now. And you can see all the plants growing down the hole, shredded fabric, playing cards, and the introduction to Wonderland. Just so you guys know, these are all my tubs that I had nowhere to put, so I just put a black velvet cloth over it and creepy cloth, and it looks like a table. Just a little tip. All right, here we have another tombstone, more playing cards, and we have the white rabbit with his hat. Lots of ghostly pumpkins. This is setting the tone for the colors of my rest of my house, which I'm going to show you. The colors of the party, so it's pumpkins, but spooky pumpkins. So that all the pumpkins they grow have little faces on them, and they're very scared. Scaredy cat pumpkins. And of course, this was my part of my table at the Orange County Fair where I did Alice's Ghoulish Garden, which is part of my display. You all, what I did is, I was so mad I didn't win anything. I thought I'm going to use it for Halloween. I took my whole table apart and you'll see it pieced out. But now we must go to Wonderland and see what each of the characters are doing in this Wicked Wonderland. Let's take a look. The first stop over here is my little table. We've got some roses. I split up my two urns with spooky ghoulish flowers in them. And this is all about Tweedledum and Tweedledee. You can see those boys there. What do they do in Wonderland? Well, nobody knows this, but they actually take care of all the frogs. So they have a king frog here, and there is a queen frog, which we'll meet in a little bit, but they're in charge of feeding the frogs and making sure the frogs are happy. I have a witch's handbook here, which they use quite often, a confused candle. And you can see my colors are black. I've got autumn leaves, orange roses, pink and red roses. And that was kind of my theme. Now, if we look over here at the couch, I've decided to use my same black pillows. I just turn them over so they're black on this side. I have a witch's pillow here, a jack-o'-lantern, because I want to infuse a little bit of orange, my mummy pillow, which I just love, and on the back of these are my actual skull pillows, but I decided roses were much more appropriate for Wonderland. I took some empty Pepsi containers and painted them black and put some black and white check ribbon. You see black and white check a lot. That's another icon of Wonderland. And made a drink me tag on it with a large playing card. Now my mirror has a fall garland at the top with a big black and white check ribbon. You can see the bats flying in my mirror. And who do we have coming through the looking glass here? We have the red queen and the white queen. They're already arguing. And you know, they just don't even come through the looking glasses. They're so busy pointing and yelling, and it's quite a commotion. But anyway, I have two of these little brackets with my little drink me containers. Now I want to bring you over to my coffee table. Now it's quite bare because I will be putting all kinds of appetizers on it. Now if we look closely through the little tiny door, who's coming in? Oh, it's the Mad Hatter. He's ready to come through, but he's small. He's going to have to eat something to get big again. You can see here mushrooms, red roses, pink and orange roses. Oh, we also have a clock, and we have the Cheshire Cat, along with ghoulish flowers. I have a black and white check runner. I have 2 playing cards, some spiders and bats. Look at those things. They look so real. They give me the creeps. Now, I just kind of accessorized it around the urn with some witches books, eyeball flowers, eyeballs, skulls. Oh, there's a frog that got away from Tweedledum and Tweedledee, and more eyeballs and roses. And always finish off your arrangements in the back. Now, if we come over to one of the centerpieces at the back of my living room, I put a black and white check tablecloth on here. This is all about Alice. So over here I put my menu from my fair table. Creepy cloth, fall leaves, black branches, and all the same things. It's important to put your colors and your items in repetition so you see it over and over again. Now here's Alice from my table. You know, she's a freestanding Alice, and she's in charge of Eat Me products. So Tweedledum and Tweedledee would have the frog. She has the Eat Me products, and she's made a beautiful cake for us that says Eat Me. I don't know. I don't think we should take a bite of that, Alice. All right, and there's another bat. Coming over to my favorite part is my mantle. Now I started with my 2 urns and again repeated all of the colors, fall colors, pink roses, orange roses, red roses, playing cards. You just put them on skewers and stick them in your arrangement. Big black and white check bows. And of course we've got the spooky, scaredy pumpkins. There's Alice. There's the Mad Hatter. Again, another bouquet, but my favorite is my evil white rabbit carrying toadstools for the party. I don't know if we should be eating anything here. I don't quite trust them. My beautiful candelabras I use every Halloween, and there's another bat. Now we're kind of getting into Mad Hatter territory. I see a hat here and a Queen of Hearts headpiece. Let's take a look over here. We have the Mad Hatter before he went mad. What happened to him? Oh my gosh, many things. So I have another playing card, my little bench, flowers, leaves. Now my little skeleton who's wearing a Mad Hatter hat is very upset because he made it too small. He thinks he looks quite silly. Mad Hatter said, wear it anyway. Goodbye, Mad Hatter. Now let's go into the dining room and see what else. So we enter my dining room. The little sideboard here is full of faux sweets. So I'm going to be putting some treats here, some take-home treats on these little risers here. But you can see all my faux sweets. Look at that. I think probably Alice made a lot of these. These are Eat Me products, and you don't know if you're going to get big, small, or live or die. All right, let's take a look now. And I just want to show you this one thing. You want to make your pillows creepy? Just put a little tiny piece of creepy cloth on, and look, they look fabulous. We are now entering Alice's ghoulish garden. You all, this was my table at Orange County Fair. I used the backdrop. I used the 2 pillars, but I put lanterns on them so I could use my floral centerpieces in other parts of the room. And again, Alice's ghoulish garden. I hung one of my bats. Try to make your displays 3-dimensional. They are really fabulous. Everybody's gonna go crazy about this. Now this is the other white rabbit, the tea white rabbit. There's many characters in Wonderland people don't know about. And here's the queen frog. She plays a big part in this garden also. I have my creepy mushrooms. And what is White Rabbit in charge of? The Drink Me Center. So this here, you can see I had to put on my black and white check tablecloth. I brought out my beautiful sterling silver tray, and we have glasses that all say drink me, with lots of spiders, lots of biting plants, eyeball plants. And we are ready for our party. Oh, I hear the first people arriving. I have to go, and don't forget you're invited too to my Wicked Wonderland party. I hope you love this. I hope you got so inspired, and I'm gonna see you in the next video. Bye.